Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and happy Tuesday to you. A little late start tonight, but I had some things to get done today, but I wanted to come and hop on here really quick and say hello and say good evening. I still think the biggest news today is this news coming out of Congress about this working group that they're going to be putting together, a bipartisan bill that they've put together and brought forth. I think that is probably the most outstanding news of the day for sure. We're going to talk a little bit about NFTs on a ledger. Shout out to Crypto Eddie, the amazing one and only Crypto Eddie, for sharing a little bit of that on her Twitter feed. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like on the way in. Please. That is the goal. Let's get this channel out to more people hanging out on YouTube. That is ultimately the goal. And the way that you guys can help in getting that done is smashing the like button. Smashing that like button. Let's get more of us in this space. We need more of the average Joe and James in the space, so that we can create that the new 1%, guys, the new 1%. So, and do me a favor also, I know a lot of people are checking out the channel and they're watching videos, but they're not subscribing. So if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, we do have a race of 10,000. That would be really awesome, so that we can get that done for sure by the end of this month. That would be really cool. We can make that happen. So let's definitely talk about it. Look, what's going on with BTC? How long is it going to last? I don't know, but I don't know about you, but I watched BC Backer's latest video. Did you? To get some insight. Did you guys watch Blockchain Backer today? To kind of get to some, some input, some perspective, right? It's really important to have a kind of a perspective of what's going on. It's a very odd thing to hear 2 to 3 months from now. Ouch. 2 to 3 months from now this is March the 9th. 2 months from now would be May. Yeah. Now BC Backer didn't say that. DIY investing was mentioning that. And that might be on realized gains in the space, but yeah. And then my other guy is talking. Listen, talking. A bear summer, like a bear market during the summer. Interesting. And then massive potential gains after that. So very interesting to see to hear from the TA guys and their perspective. Mark Splice is here. What's going on, Mark? Is XRP dumping? Is it really? Man, is it really? I'm glad I saved some of that fiat. I haven't checked it. Dumping, how so? I mean, it was just 48 cents. Is it to me, dumping, it's got to be down to 44 on its way down. Is it doing that? We'll have to check that and see. What's going on, Keaston Sinclair? Good evening, friends. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks for checking in tonight. Everett Franz Klowski is in the building. What's going on? Spanish Cobra. Wow, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. What's up, compadre? Siege. What's up with you, Spanish Cobra? Appreciate you being here today. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? Trevor LeConte is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you tonight. Is that 46 cents? Norseman says 46 cents. Nice. Isn't that interesting? Everything is dumping, says the great crypto cat. Did we get that? Did we get to that point? Let's see. Credible Crypto says as BTC gets below 52, yeah, start preparing for some stuff. Alessio Rastani from leadingtrader.com put a warning signal on Bitcoin in February 22nd. He said it could take weeks, but the risk versus reward wasn't going to be there because of that massive spike and quick massive spike. So we'll see. Again, that's something that I was planning on. 46.3 cents. Okay. So stuff is starting to dump. Interesting. We'll see what happens. I hope some people were in a position to take some profits and, you know, that type of deal. You know, a few pennies when you're putting in thousands can make a big time difference. I have to check and see what's going on with 46 cents, see what that looks like. We'll see. Again, you know, we said on this channel, I was planning for a BTC under 40,000 and an XRP below 40 cents. We'll see. We'll see. We still got days, weeks away. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my XEM is down 10%. So quick. The last 24 hours. NEM. All right. So guys, don't you think that's some big news going on with Congress putting that bill together? I feel like I haven't seen anyone do a video about that. I just think that is massive news. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear about U.S. lawmakers introduce a bill to clarify crypto regulation? The proposed bill will create a working group to evaluate the U.S. cryptocurrency regulations with input from the SEC and CFTC. Anybody hear about that? Anybody covering that? I feel like no one's covering that. Is that old or something? Am I missing something, Trevor? Trevor was kind to share this with me. James Rule put it out March 9, 2021. That's the news, Norseman. Did you hear about that? My hero is in the building. How are you? SEC is trying to remove Ripple's fair notice defense, probably shaking some of the weak hands out of XRP. Yeah. Listen, here's the thing that I will say, right? The whole market's going down. We had good news today, and the fact that they're trying to get dismissed doesn't mean that they'll win. They're just trying to, you know, they filed a motion to dismiss it. I believe Jesse Hines, the attorney Jesse Hines, says he doesn't believe that they're going to win it, but who's to say, right? Antonio Lopez, what's going on, my friend? What's going on, my friend? Trevor LeConte, yeah. Are you a fan of BC Backer? I would definitely check his deal out. Check his latest video out for sure. Edward Franklowski says, that's the first time I'm hearing that news. Well, we'll get into that a little bit. Anybody else not hear that news? Isn't that interesting? Trevor, I would think I would think James Rules had such a big following. He's got a YouTube channel. He's killing it over there. He tweeted it out. I thought for sure there'll be some other people reporting on that other than me and Trevor. That's interesting. I tell you what, Norseman, if I can get that below the 40 cent XRP, that would be really, really sweet. Not heard. Mix said they hadn't heard about it. Norseman, I was busy setting up a vaccination clinic. Oh, okay, I hear you, my friend. Antonio Lopez says, working money channel. Did he share it? Big John is in the building. How are you, my friend? So we're going to go over that then. We'll go over that again. Cool. That's good to know. Chrissy Fowles, good evening. Siege and fam, good evening. Let's see. What do I have that? What's my latest? Let me do something. Oh, hold on a second. All right, let's do that. Norseman says 45 cents is incoming. Cool. 2 for $1. Franklowski is like, yes, indeed. I'm looking for some, some 3 for $1, man. If I can hold on to that and get that, crazy. Tay Marquis says, I don't think that below 40 cents is coming. Yeah, it's not looking good right now, is it, Tay? It's not looking good. What's going on, my dude? Good to see you. Elise, or is that Ellis? Ellis Faboose says, peace to you, bro. Has Gensler been confirmed, Chrissy Faust? No. Hey, guys, good to see you guys checking in tonight. No, has not been confirmed. Terrence Rafford, yeah. I don't base my investments off of glitches, but I'm highly suspicious, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, there was one on Binance, was crazy. Binance was a crazy one today. Freaking BitTrue. Like, why is it happening? Why is the thing always with XRP? Or is it that we're only catching XRP and they happen on Bitcoin and they happen on Ethereum? I have never seen something go with Bitcoin or Litecoin or Cardano. I'm gonna let you guys listen to, remind me to make sure you guys listen to Tim Draper today, thanks to DAI, shared that on his Twitter feed. Interesting thing coming out of Tim Draper. You know, big time Bitcoin enthusiast, and what he says about Ripple and the SEC lawsuit, really interesting to hear. I need more FUD to buy 3 for $1. I think the Diego D, what's going on, my friend? I think that's just going to happen because of the market. That's what I was planning on. They need an SEC chair not yet nominated. Working group could mean years of recommendations. Yeah, I'm gonna go over the working group because they're supposed to be putting things together within months and then within a year. Keila says everyone's endorsing him, but no confirmation yet. There you go. So let's go over the numbers again for you guys real quick. So Bitcoin, 53,455. Ethereum is down to $1,700 and $1,772. Binance coins, $272. Cardano is at $1.15, so that didn't go down that much. Polkadot's at $36.92. XRP, 46.2 cents. Now I'm on Live Coin Watch. Who said 45 cents? Is that just I notice a lot of times too, I noticed this as well, that my Blockfolio, let me get my phone for a second, guys. That my Blockfolio can be a little bit different than what's going on the exchanges. So if I go to my Blockfolio, oh yeah, Blockfolio has 45.9. Let me check Binance, see what Binance is saying. You know, the Binance, I don't want that. All right, Binance has Bitcoin's at 53,395. Oh my goodness. What's going on with AERGO? What the wide world? That thing's up 47%. That's one of Tika's. Got me some of that. Let's see. XRP here is 45.9, just went to 46 cents. Okay. So yeah, come on, Live Coin Watch. Can't be off like that, man. Cannot be off like that. Still saying 46 cents. Anyway, so there it is. Guys, let's go over this news. Shout out to all of, did I say hey to everybody? I think I did. Listen, Mix, I appreciate you checking in tonight, my friend. Maj D. Jardine or Jardani, appreciate you checking in. Norseman, as always, appreciate hearing from you, bro. Mark Splice, thanks for checking in. Antonio Lopez, thanks for checking in, my friend. Norseman and Mark 958, hello to you. Alex, what's up, my friend? Appreciate you checking in. Chrissy Bouts, we appreciate you guys being here. Crypto Kahuna, Norseman. Keyless, as always, the lady in crypto checking in. Appreciate you being here. Diego G, thanks for checking in tonight. Guys, do me a favor, collapse that chat, go smash the like if you didn't get a chance to do it on the way in. Let's try to get those likes to match just as many viewers that we have in the stream, because what that does, it tells YouTube that it's important to get this channel out to more people just hanging out on YouTube. More of us. The average Joe and the average Jane that does not know about the digital asset space, guys, it's massively important that they find out. Why? Because we need a new 1%. We need more people checking in on Generational Wealth Wednesdays. We need more of us checking in on Generational Wealth Wednesday. So we can create this new 1% and we can prepare them for the wealth that is incoming. Okay, it's coming. For the wealth that is definitely coming. Right? So let me continue the shout outs. Ellis, I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying Ellis is right, my friend. Appreciate you checking in. Tay and Travis, thanks for checking in tonight, brothers. Appreciate that for sure. Big John, thanks for hanging out today. Nathan Tebraham, thanks for hanging out, man. After the summer, yeah, well, yeah, interesting. It'll be an interesting time too, because my understanding is July, August, September, June, July, August. Market's not going to be doing so great in the summer. The great Crypto Cat, thanks for checking in. Keyston Sinclair, thanks for hanging out. Spanish Cobra and Beta Avenue, thanks for hanging in and checking out tonight. Guys, let's get those likes. We're almost there. Let's get the likes up to 90. That would be really, really cool. Let's go over the article, because a lot of people apparently, Trevor and Keyless, they haven't heard the word. Let's share this. Let's share this real quick. So this is from CoinDesk. Look, U.S. and actually James Rule actually had the actual bill as well, but it wasn't in detail. It was just the name of the bill, the number, the HR number, et cetera, et cetera. So U.S. lawmakers introduce a bill to clarify crypto regulations. The proposed bill will create a working group to evaluate U.S. cryptocurrency regulations with input from the SEC and CFTC. All right, so, all right, Congress may soon try to clarify digital asset regulation in the U.S. Representative Patrick Mahenry, Republican out of North Carolina, and Stephen Lynch, Democrat out of Massachusetts. Bipartisan introduced legislation Tuesday to create a working group composed of industry experts and reps from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and the Commodities Future Trading Commission to evaluate the current legal and regulatory framework around digital assets in the U.S. I can just feel that fat browning process going on right now. Every sip I take, I love it. The three other co-sponsors of the bill are Glenn Thompson, Republican out of PA, Ted Budd, Republican out of North Carolina, and Warren Davidson, Republican out of Ohio. So the ultimate goal of the legislation this bill is called Eliminate Barriers to Innovation Act of 2021. Eliminate Barriers to Innovation Act of 2021. So would be to clarify when the SEC has jurisdiction over a particular token or cryptocurrency, i.e. when it is a security, and when the CFTC has jurisdiction, i.e. when it's a commodity. Interesting stuff. Remember when Joseph Hall said that the SEC is treading on they're walking a tightrope, and if they end up losing or badly or whatever, that they could end up not perhaps being in a position to kind of oversee or have jurisdiction over a crypto. Interesting on this working group. So the U.S. regulations can often appear lacking with no clear rules on when a certain crypto is treated as a security or not, with SEC enforcement actions providing much of the guidance in this area. SEC commissioner has to purse. Shout out to Thinking Crypto for the interview he did with her. I only caught the first few minutes of it, but I bet you it was straight fire. Who is outspoken on the issue, tried tackling it in 2020 by proposing a 3-year safe harbor for projects to get off the ground. Under the terms of the bill, Congress would create a working group within 90 days of the bill's passage. 90 days of the bill's passage. What does that look like? Who knows? That might not even be this year, right? Might not even be this year. Composed of the SEC and CFTC representatives. Non-governmental representatives would come from a financial technology company, a financial services institution, small businesses using financial technology, investor protection groups, and organizations that support investments in underserved businesses, and at least one academic researcher. Within a year, this group would be required to file a report analyzing current regulations. The impact they have on primary and secondary markets, and how the regime impacts the US competitive position. So we don't know how long something like this can actually be put together, right? 90 days after passing, within 90 days. So it's got to pass. That passing can be a month. It could be 6 months. Who knows? 90 days after that, the working group has to be established. And then it talks about the people in the working group. Within a year, they got to file a report analyzing current regulations within a year of being established, I would imagine. So the report would also look at how custody, private key management, and cybersecurity are currently treated under the law, and what future best practices for fraud prevention, investor protection, and other issues could look like. The report also would include recommendations for improving primary and secondary digital asset markets, including their fairness, orderliness, integrity, efficiency, transparency, availability, and efficacy. Amy Devine Kim, Chief Policy Officer at the Chamber of Digital Commerce, told CoinDesk that legislation aims to establish an organized, comprehensive regulatory framework for digital assets in the United States. It brings together both the SEC and CFTC in a formal way to work through some of the key issues that have impacted legal clarity in the space for years. Now we have an opportunity to start addressing them in a methodical way with a number of stakeholders. And remember, the big thing up to today, I guess I should say, to current times, is these regulators and the different bodies, they seem to always be kind of fighting for territory. CFTC, SEC kind of fighting for this kind of territory. So I like the concept, but you're right in that we don't know how long something like this might take. But the fact that it's put out there, and it's put out there today, I find the timing of that to be very, very curious. But I think it's a start. It's better than nothing. But perhaps this could bring the clarity that we need. I don't know how this would or would not affect Ripple and XRP. Like, I don't know. I don't know, honestly, if it would or how it would affect Ripple. Let's go here. Like, I don't know, but that is an interesting thing there. Nope, Danny, you didn't miss a lot. I've only been live for 25 minutes, my friend. So were you on earlier? Were you on the stream earlier today, Danny Loth? Well, we talked about that news that I just went over there from Congress. The bill being proposed. Eliminate the Barriers of Innovation Act. uh, Eliminate the Barriers to Innovation Act. One-eyed jack of all trades is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Yeah, I don't know. Well, the XRP, what's up with the XRP glitches, right? Price? Yeah, I don't, happened on BitTrue, $1,600 XRP. Binance saw some crazy glitch. It was on Binance as well. So no worries, bro. No worries. So I don't know what's up with the glitches, guys. I have no answer for these glitches. Like I I don't even, yeah. If you're saying OMG really to that $1,600 thing, keyless, I'm telling you, the glitches on XRP, like I've never seen it in BTC or ETH. I've never seen it on Litecoin or Cardano. I don't know. It's really, really crazy. So Daniel Lowe, if the word is Congress put together a bipartisan bill, it's called the Eliminate the Barriers to Innovation Act. And the deal is, putting together a working group, bringing the representatives from the SEC and the CFTC together in this working group. Then, a non-governmental financial institution, all these different kind of putting together this working group. But look, we're getting ready to get into an alt season. I don't know when something like this will actually be put together, and working group, to kind of come to some kind of conclusion. Although they're supposed to put an analysis together on the current regulations within a year of the working group being established. But the challenge for us, when's that working group actually going to get established? Right? Oh, about the Congress Act. Wow, I hadn't heard yet. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, and so I know someone commented that could be a while. You're right. The bill, they put the bill together. It's got to be, obviously it's a bipartisan bill, but it still, I guess, has to pass in both places. I think it's very, very interesting. I think the timing of it is really, really interesting, to say the least. Let me share some stuff from Twitter with you guys. Where is it? Here it is. I wanted to share a couple of things with you guys on Twitter. See, first is NFTs on the XRP Ledger from Crypto Eddie. Hugely important to understand, kind of the significance. I think it's going to be a big deal that we're going to be able to do these NFTs on the Ledger. I really do. NFTs on XRP Ledger. Every XRP wallet takes assets out of circulation, right? Because of the 20th deal, right? Absolutely. If you purchase a NFT with XRP, you add liquidity. Unlike other blockchains, the transaction fee is not paid as a reward to the validators, but burned, making XRP a deflationary currency, or really more than a currency. So Senator Sherrod Brown, chairman of the Senate Banking, is quoted, "We cannot be left behind," reference other nations' central bank digital currency efforts. We cannot be left behind. This dude has some really, really interesting opening comments on that hearing from Gensler. He really, really did. And speaking of glitches, Big Champ shared this with us. And now a $1,600 glitch, don't be dense. This is where we are going, and hire her. Stack your XRP Not financial advice. I'm just reading what this guy's saying. And stop with the "it'll never happen" crap. We're out of here. Don't believe. Sell, and I'll buy it. And I'll buy it all. Here it is right here. Today's XRP price list brought to you by BitTrue. Thanks, BitTrue. Yep. So yeah. I don't like what happens when that happens. Is someone able to sell something at that price of $1,600? Like, I don't know. Is that a real deal? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I saw another one on Binance also. Kevin K shared this from Anders L. Shout out to both Kevin K's and Anders L. Big time value add to the community. We appreciate you guys big time. Anders L tweeted this out. The total escrow release each month is 1 billion XRP, but it's split. It is split into two $500 million payouts. What if some other entity received one of the 500 million payouts? That would decentralize the holdings. The XRPL Foundation, question mark? You know, the foundation and getting that foundation started was, it wasn't started for no reason. I'm glad it was started, but would this take the kit? Would that help with the decentralization? I don't know, but I do think that Ripple is 2 and 3 steps ahead in preparing for any kind of outcome. I really, really, really do. I haven't listened to this from Jim Rickers. I don't know if I want to or not, but it's having to do something with Tether. Let's listen.
You give them $1, they give you the settlement yesterday. With the New York State Attorney General, where Tether admitted fraud, paid a fine. But here's what's going on with Tether. So Tether says they call themselves a stable coin, meaning you give them $1, they give you a Tether, and they say 1 Tether equals $1. Okay, so so you get your Tether. Why do people want the Tether? Well, they're using it in exchanges, not some of a couple of the more reputable exchanges, which do not accept Tether, by the way, but there are all kinds of exchanges around the world that don't have any money laundering rules, don't have negative customer rules, are not regulated, etc. And people are using the Tether to go buy Bitcoin. Sometimes they offer leverage, etc., and they're bidding up the price of Bitcoin. Now, just to kind of take that in reverse, so what happens when people want to sell the Bitcoin for Tether and then cash in the Tether for the dollars? Where are the dollars? There's no evidence that they have the dollars. In fact, they don't. They just kind of print Tether as it goes along. This is the greatest Ponzi in history. It makes Bernie Madoff look like a prudent banker. People are too naive to understand what's going on. This is happening in, teenagers in Africa with cell phones or whatever, or Asia, or probably millennials in the United States, etc. But the point is, it's not worth anything. I tried buying a cup of coffee with Bitcoin. You can't do it. And there used to be one coffee shop in Brooklyn they always pointed to. They said, you can go buy coffee there, but I think it's boarded up now. So you can't spend it. It's an open-ended speculation. If you like it, go for it, be my guest. But it's a fantastic Ponzi scheme being driven by the fraud in Tether. And if you want to buy Bitcoin, do your homework and study what's going on in Tether. Look at where the Bitcoin purchases come from. They come from Tether. They don't come from hard dollars. And Tether says they take the hard dollars and they back it up, but they've never shown their bank account. They claim to have more dollars and their bank is in the Bahamas, but the number they claim, which has never been audited, never been visible, is greater than the combined dollar banking assets of the total Bahamian banking system by a factor of 10. So you tell me where the dollars are. They're long gone. They're being skimmed off by the billions, and these people are going to be left hung out to dry. So as we say in New Jersey, enjoy.
As we say in New Jersey, enjoy. And so let's understand a couple of things. This dude is big time gold guy, and he's not a fan of Bitcoin. He said a Bitcoin is going to $300. Now, the whole Tether thing is just another story and another argument. Will it hurt Bitcoin? Doesn't mean Bitcoin is going to go away. I doubt that. Justin, Ripple partner Neom extends remittances to 4 new African markets. I don't know how new or old this is. Shout out to the Cryptic Poet for sharing this. Neum is forging new partnerships to open doors in Southeast Asia. Neum began leveraging Ripple's advanced blockchain technology to process transactions in real time. Shout out to DAI for sharing this from Tim Draper. Just taking a lesson to this, guys. He's talking about the Ripple SEC lawsuit.
I mean, I think we're going to find a more balanced. I mean, I think it's going to, those things can go either way, but I think that there will be some sort of middle ground and it will wash over. I think there'll be something where they kind of go, okay, let's solve it in this way, because you don't want to lose the ability for Ripple to operate. They're the bank rails for a lot of transactions. So I don't think that people are going to. I think they'll recognize there's real value. I think we're going to find a.
Yep, straight out of Tim Draper's mouth. You don't want to lose Ripple. They're the rails for a lot of banking transactions, he says. Tim's just a really, really smart guy. Really, really smart guy. He may come across as kind of a, warm, soft-hearted, kind of, whatever, but he's a really, really smart guy. Owns a lot of Bitcoin. And, he's just using common sense, right? They're not going to, they don't want to hurt Ripple, that behemoth that's Ripple. He knows their future. I'm going to end with this right here. Shout out to the Crypto Bull 2020. We appreciate you, brother. Gary Gensler, nominee for the SEC chair, talking about Ripple as a possible bridge currency in the banking system. And kind of listen to this for yourself.
Yes, much of the cost is because you're moving from one ledger to another. Sorry to get sort of down into the accounting, but you're moving from one fiat currency to another fiat currency, which are in essence kept on two different ledger systems called two different commercial banking systems. And did you say Tanzania to Nigeria? So you have two different ledger systems. And over the centuries, a whole process of Nostra accounts and the setting up of the account base to do that. It can be done on blockchain and between two central banks, but the thinking is that you might need some bridge currency between Tanzania and Nigeria, and there's a number of blockchain technologies that do that. That basically, instead of SWIFT, which is just a messaging system, and then the banks have to somehow pre-fund in Nostra accounts. I hope I didn't lose too many people, but this is about the technology of banking, not the technology of blockchain. But to go between Tanzania and Nigeria, you need somebody to bear some counterparty risk that the ledgers both move and are adjusted at the same time. And usually it's a bank that is in both countries. You could use blockchain, but the current thinking is you need a bridge currency in between, and that bridge could be a stable value that's backed by the US dollar or the euro. It could be a currency even like Ripple has an alternative. It's just piloted in May, so it's not yet up in any enterprise-wide level, but that you might need something to basically hop, skip, jump. Tanzania, I don't know the currency in Tanzania, but Tanzanian currency to skip to Nigeria, you might need something in the middle, which is called a bridge currency on the blockchain. It could be yes.
So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. That is the news of the day. Keep your eyes on the market. Definitely keep your eyes out on the market of what is going on in the market for sure. Very, 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 very interesting times, to say the least. Chrissy Fowle says, awesome. Oh, okay, you guys are sharing something, okay? Yeah, if you have 01 BTC. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely learning that today. So that's kind of the deal right there. You know, that's kind of the deal right there. I do mine BTC. You know, if you get the newer the challenge is you want to get the newer mining stuff during the bear market when they're less expensive to give you the greater chance to make up the money when the bull runs come. Trying to get a miner now is really expensive. Mix. Yeah, Gensler knows DLT and payments and regulatory responsibility too. Yes, he does. It will be a long, interesting year. Yeah, and so it's a very, very interesting thing too. I was not expecting, quote unquote, a bear summer, a bear market summer. So like gonna have alt season for, I don't know, April, May, June? Bear market, June, July, August, or July, August, September. And then another bull is what I'm told to end the year. That's interesting. That's months and months. You know, it felt like to me, did I miss a super chat? Thanks for the super chat. I see it there, but I don't see the thing. I must, oh, there it is. Thank you, Spanish Cobra. I appreciate that, my friend. The fact that you're under 25,000 subs is a crime. Well, thank you, Spanish Cobra. I appreciate that. I think and I appreciate your support, my friend. Thank you. Right. So that's kind of the deal with those, with the rigs. And that's what I'm hearing. Right. So just kind of about to be prepared for that. If that's the case, you know, kind of be prepared for that. What would that look like for you? You know, the last run was quick, 3 weeks or so, right? I didn't realize that in 2017, there was like a partial alt season for a couple weeks, then a month of kind of a bear market, and then more of an alt season again, another bull run. I didn't really kind of catch that, I guess. But now I know, now I'm prepared. Now you're prepared as well. So we shall soon see what that is going to look like. So, Credible Crypto tweeted out, you know, look for that BTC under 52K, you know, that could be challenging. BC Backer, I encourage you guys to check out his video today. He said, look, BTC could just keep going up, or it could just go kind of sideways for the next few days or so, and the alt season starts. Or BTC could go up, you know, and then go sideways, and then the alts go. So it could be any one, right? And what everyone is hoping for not to happen is for BTC to tank big time, and because then the alts is going to follow. So we'll see. I already shared with you guys what we're planning in the Crypto Seed Zone. So we shall soon see how it's going to look. Buckethead Gaming says, mine ETH instead and put the profits in Bitcoin. Nice. So we'll see how it goes, guys. Be prepared. Be prepared. Interesting. You know, you know, it's days and days and days and weeks and you know, shout out to all of you that are still here after 3+ years and how many months now. And we haven't got that run yet. Shout out to you. Hope you're proud of yourselves. I'm proud of you because it's been really challenging. Cadillac says, Siege, you should reach out to BitBoy. I think I know who that is, for a guest appearance on his show. Maybe I will do that. What's going on, Cadillac? Appreciate you being here. Mix says we will retrace back to 38,000. And I am out of BTC for trading. BTC passively only. So we'll see. We'll see. Buckethead Gaming. How are you, my friend? All right, guys. Well, listen, that's it right there, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Again, I'm doing a little bit different things with the stream, kind of testing the YouTube algorithm, trying to go no longer than 45 minutes, hopefully sticking to 30 minutes. I'm hoping that that will help with the algorithms. We'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. It's been a really, really cool hang. We'll see you tomorrow for sure. And we'll see you tomorrow for Generational, was it Thursday? So yeah, Generational Wealth Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time as well. It makes sense. So there it is, guys. I was up. Man, you killing it, kid. Killing it. I'm happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you for sure. All right, guys, listen, never, ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because we are already winning. All right, guys, listen, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. See you guys. Bye.